Get ready for the biggest stories hitting your feed right now. We kick things off with the White House Correspondents Weekend, where independent creators took center stage. We're diving deep into how creators like Johnny Harris, Chris Siliza, The Ruthless Podcast, Sage Steele, and Matthew and Stephanie Patrick walked the red carpet alongside members of Congress and diplomats, showing exactly how the modern press is evolving. This event was all about showcasing the power of independent voices and the creative soul driving our nation's stories.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we switch gears completely and head straight to the world of professional sports and massive financial shifts. Bryson DeChambeau is making a huge statement about his future, declaring that if LIV Golf ends, he is absolutely doubling down on his YouTube channel. We break down exactly what DeChambeau is saying about his plans, including his ambition to do dubbing in different languages and what he hopes to achieve on the golf circuit moving forward. We continue our sports and business focus with more insight from Bryson DeChambeau regarding the broader golf landscape. DeChambeau isn't just talking about his channel. He's challenging the PGA Tour and LIV Golf to work together, arguing that the egos need to be dropped for the game of golf to truly grow. We look at his perspective on the business models and the potential for a merger between the two major tours. And finally, we wrap up with a truly unexpected cinematic discovery. Get ready to watch The Last Tenant, the unreleased film starring Irrfan and Vidya Balan, now streaming exclusively on YouTube. This movie, which was lost for decades, has been restored and released as a tribute, giving us a rare look at the early careers of both legendary actors. Don't miss this incredible piece of cinema, and stay with us for more breaking news. The White House Correspondents Weekend highlighted a significant shift in the media landscape, emphasizing the growing influence of independent creators in shaping news and culture. Organized to honor the importance of a free press, the event showcased how modern media extends beyond traditional newsrooms to reach diverse communities. During the weekend in Washington, D.C., organizers focused on several key themes. Teams engaged in advocacy on Capitol Hill, addressing the challenges faced by artists, songwriters, and producers as they navigate the rise of artificial intelligence. Additionally, a critical discussion was held between Lyre Cohen, our global head of music, and Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. At the Founders Forum workshop, focusing on how the creative community can collaborate to address emerging technological challenges. A high point of the event involved a reception at C-SPAN and the Meridian International Center, celebrating America's 250th birthday and the future of news. Prominent YouTube creators, including Johnny Harris, Chris Siliza, The Ruthless Podcast, Sage Steele, and Matthew and Stephanie Patrick, walked the red carpet alongside members of Congress, reporters, diplomats, and television personalities, successfully merging the vibrant culture of YouTube with Washington, D.C.'s traditions. Addressing the evolving role of digital media, a closing session brought together influential YouTube news creators such as Don Lemon, Pablo Torre, Joanna Stern, and Emily Jashinsky for an intimate gathering. This session centered on the responsibility and global influence these creators wield, underscoring their central role in the evolution of journalism and affirming the enduring strength of the free press. Bryson DeChambeau has signaled a strategic pivot, stating that he is prepared to focus heavily on his YouTube channel should the LIV Golf venture conclude after the current season. In an interview with ESPN's Mark Schlabach at a LIV Golf event outside Washington, D.C., DeChambeau expressed surprise regarding the sudden withdrawal of funding from Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. He admitted, "I was completely shocked. I didn't expect it to happen. A couple months before that, it's like, we're here until 2032. We've got financing until 2032. And so I told everybody, and that's what I was told. And then, I haven't had any communication. And unfortunately, things are moving on in a different direction. Obviously, they wanted to move on. The uncertainty surrounding LIV Golf is compounded by ongoing tensions with the PGA Tour. Reports indicate that former LIV players have approached PGA Tour officials seeking reinstatement, only to discover that former LIV members will not receive the same leniency afforded to players like Brooks Koepka. Furthermore, DeChambeau is reportedly among the 11 players who have sued the PGA Tour, suggesting he may face stricter disciplinary action than others. DeChambeau also offered candid commentary on the state of professional golf, suggesting the PGA Tour is struggling. "Let's be honest about the situation," he claimed. "They've got the media. They've got everybody on the side that helps pump it up, but they're reducing field sizes, cutting employees, and restructuring their business too." Given the perceived unlikelihood of a reunion with the PGA Tour, DeChambeau detailed his alternative plans. He announced that his primary focus in a non-LIV future would be expanding his digital presence. "I think, from my perspective, I'd love to grow my YouTube channel 3 times, maybe even more," DeChambeau stated. "I would love to. I'd love to do a bunch of dubbing in different languages, giving the world more reason to watch YouTube. And then I'd love to play tournaments that want me." DeChambeau's current LIV contract is set to expire after 2026. In a separate development, when questioned by LIV CEO Scott O'Neill about retaining DeChambeau before seeking new investors, O'Neill defended the player, calling him special, noting that Bryson is smart, he's driven, he's committed, and he's a heck of a partner. Bryson DeChambeau has signaled a strategic pivot for his career should the LIV Golf venture face challenges, focusing heavily on expanding his presence on YouTube and concentrating on major tournaments. Speaking to ESPN.com during the recent LIV Golf event in Washington, D.C., DeChambeau stated his intention to significantly grow his YouTube channel, envisioning extensive dubbing in various languages to broaden his audience. He also expressed interest in competing in tournaments that seek him out. DeChambeau, 32, joined LIV Golf in June 2022 and has become a central figure in the league. The 2-time U.S. Open champion was previously involved in a lawsuit against the PGA Tour, withdrawing in May 2023, though the tour remains aware of his involvement. He characterized any potential punitive action from the PGA Tour as unfortunate given his contributions to the sport. DeChambeau confirmed ongoing discussions between his team and the PGA Tour, but remains unaware of a clear pathway back to the traditional circuit, following his move to the Renegade Tour for a reported contract exceeding $100 million. Beyond his personal career, DeChambeau advocated for a reconciliation between the LIV Golf and PGA Tour, emphasizing the need to reduce egos and foster an opportunistic mindset to advance professional golf. He suggested that both entities require a unified business approach. The financial landscape surrounding LIV Golf has also shifted dramatically. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, the initial financier of the startup, announced it would no longer fund LIV Golf following the current season. DeChambeau expressed shock at this development, noting that he had been assured of multi-year financing until 2032 without further communication. DeChambeau remains supportive of LIV Golf CEO Scott O'Neill and the new independent board as they develop a revised business strategy and seek new investment. He acknowledged the difficulties facing the PGA Tour, citing media advantages juxtaposed with recent cuts to field sizes and employee reductions. While acknowledging that previous merger talks between the two tour in February 2025 stalled, DeChambeau maintains hope for a future unification. He believes a merger is possible if both organizations develop a compelling business model, suggesting that team franchises could be valuable assets, potentially selling for close to $200 million. He concluded by calling for both sides to prioritize the betterment of the game of golf. A cinematic treasure has been unearthed, bringing the unreleased film The Last Tenant starring Irrfan and Vidya Balan to the digital screen. Directed by Sarthak Dasgupta, this movie, which was shelved nearly 26 years ago after its original footage was lost, is now streaming on YouTube. The film serves as a poignant tribute to the late actor Irrfan, released 6 years after his passing, marking his 6th death anniversary on April 29, 2026. The discovery of the project was a remarkable feat. Director Sarthak Dasgupta reportedly found the original VHS tape, allowing him to restore the footage and share this piece of cinematic history with the public. The Last Tenant is notable as the only film featuring both Irrfan Khan and Vidya Balan sharing the screen. Produced by Nina and Sarthak Dasgupta, the movie, made in 2000, showcases the early careers of both actors. The narrative follows a troubled musician who seeks refuge in an abandoned house before departing the country, featuring a cast including Anu Khandelwal, Saurabh Agarwal, Sabya Sachai, Satish Kalra, and Anand Misra. Since its release on YouTube, the 43-minute film has garnered significant attention, accumulating over 229,000 views, cementing The Last Tenant's place as an invaluable piece of Indian cinema history.